I call Maureen Pugh.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's my pleasure to stand in support of the Coroners Amendment Bill. Mr Speaker, this bill will support coroners in their important and difficult roles by making their system more efficient, and that in turn supports grieving families, and is another example of this government delivering better public services. The Justice and Electoral Select Committee has considered this bill and during the process received a number of submissions, most significant of course from the Law Commission, who made 17 recommendations, and of those 17 recommendations, 14 of those were accepted in full and 3 were accepted generally around reporting standards. So all in all, a very constructive process. One of the main provisions of the bill is to reduce duplication with other agencies. And this will be done by giving the Chief Coroner the ability to direct that a coronial investigation is not required. The Act currently lists 13 different authorities with investigative responsibilities, such as the Transport Accident Investigation Commission and the Royal Commission of Inquiry. So it's obvious that there are overlaps possible in some cases. Under the current legislation, the relationship between coroners and other investigative authorities has not always been clear, and that has led to uncertainty about their respective roles. The Chief Coroner at the passage of this bill will have an oversight role, and that will allow him to direct that an inquiry is not opened or may not resume or a postponed or adjourned inquiry. Mr Speaker, on average, cases involving an inquest or hearing take over 400 days or over 700 days if the coroner is required to wait on another investigation to be completed. This is far too long for grieving families, and so providing the ability to reduce this duplication, it will go a long way to supporting those families and providing closure. Mr Speaker, this is a very pragmatic bill, and I'm very happy to commend it to the House.
I call